2 blocks west of the Inner Harbor at Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Red Sox played well in the series so far, winning the first 2 in this 3-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Max Scherzer gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
That brings up Garrett Mitchell. He will lead this one off today. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position 1 batter into the game.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Ready with the 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, I think Garrett Mitchell is certainly a guy we're excited to watch play in this one. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he begins the game just a single dinger shy of 30 for the year so far. High and deep to left center field. Back on it is the left fielder, and that one is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, and even 30 home runs on the year. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The average coming in at 266 with 47 homers and 121 runs batted in. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now a swing and a ground ball, and that's through for a hit.
The first baseman,
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. Ground ball right side. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the first coming up from Oriole Park. It's now 2-0 Boston. Chris Sale will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
First pitch on its way. Ryan Keane is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
And that brings up Javi Baez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Baez has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, Certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Javier Baez becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna be on 10 out. That's all my eyes can see. Victory is mine. Yeah, surprisingly, I've been waiting for your next mistake.
Into the box, Cedric Mullins, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. To come in here at 259, 37 homers and 93 RBIs. Now the 1-0.
Whoa, that's inside. Yeah.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Full count, 3-2.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Martinez on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0. So now here is Kike Hernandez. Past battles with Scherzer. He's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Fastball called for strike 2. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin heads or tails. 2 terrific starting pitchers, both teams firing their bullets, their aces going today. This should be a good one.
Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Next to bat is Tristan Casas. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. And look out, as that one ran in and got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Garrett Mitchell. Now here's the first offering.
Especially after drilling the last. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. One left for the Red Sox. They're up 2-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
First offering on its way.
Ball, 1 strike.
One and two as he chases the slider.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 23 homers, 56 runs batted in. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Nope. Outside.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Now to the plate, Tyler Stevenson, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and no.
Early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. He'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Now the 0-1.
Nope.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he used his aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Bryant at second. Mountcastle on at first with nobody out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, You can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 29 homers and 63 runs batted in. And there's ball one. Runners are at first and second with one away. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were two bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes one swing.
Here comes the 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Another full count pitch home. Swung on and missed, strike three.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter. It's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
To the plate now, Donovan Solano, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. Two men are on with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Here's J.D. Martinez, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer. Scherzer looks in. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's low.
This year against right-handed pitching, Martinez carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Here it comes. 1-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
He'll try again. 1-2.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Here now the 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. J.D. Martinez goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Here now is Rafael Devers. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Aledmys Diaz.
Second baseman, Aledmys Diaz.
First delivery to him.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
At the plate now, Ryan Keene, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Two and 0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
The 2-1.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Bogarts to his left. He's there. And there's out number 2.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing he had time to collect himself, I love the internal clock right there. Didn't rush it, took the extra step, gathered himself, and threw a bolt to first base.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Struck out in his first at bat. The 1-0 home. Is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
Stepping in now, Cedric Mullins. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And he's got an opportunity to drive in a pair, perhaps even it up here in the early going. And he misses with it, 1-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
The set and the 1-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. Next to stand in is Ryan Mountcastle. The base knocked to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch of the AV on its way. Late that time for a strike.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder. At the track, gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 24 home runs for him on the season. And it moves the Orioles out to a 4-2 lead.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Standing in now, Tyler Stevenson. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey!
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. We're through 3 here in Maryland. It's now 4-2 Baltimore. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Scherzer into the windup. Here he comes 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat right here.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Ji-Man Choi. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
In now, Kike Hernandez. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Casas, as Scherzer's able to him with strike 1. Struck out in his first at bat.
Nope.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that is off the wall. He's in at second safely as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. To the plate now, Kevin Plawecki. As he grounds one briskly to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the 17th, Garrett Mitchell.
2 out, runner in scoring position at second, and that'll bring up Garrett Mitchell. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. 1-2. Here it is.
Ball 2.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And he chased it in the dirt. Stevenson recovers, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 4-4. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Joey Gallo now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0 home.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2. Count is 2-1.
And it's fouled away. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout. There's 1 away. Into the box now, Donovan Solano. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike 1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here it comes.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Through 4, we're tied at 4. Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Scherzer into the windup. Here's the first pitch.
Aye.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A bouncer to the left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Next to hit, Xander Bogaerts. He had that 2-run home run back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. Now here's the pitch. In the air, out to right. Gallo is there, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rafael Devers. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Keane is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox to the bottom of the 5th, halfway home, all even at 4. At the plate now is Ryan Keane. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So now to the plate, Javier Baez. A hit in 2 tries so far. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now here it comes.
Ball.
Drilled on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. And there are two away now. In now for the O's, Cedric Mullins. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First offering. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Fifth inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. A ball and a strike.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
That's ball.
3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
3-2, full count.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
2 down with a runner at first, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Set, here it comes. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Mullins, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
I got 2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-1. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. 5 innings complete. This ball game's even at 4-4. New inning set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Hunter Renfroe. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Hunter Renfroe goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Now to the plate, here is Ji-Man Choi. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
4-4 is our score as we play the sixth. Line to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
The batter on the top. Second base. TK.
Into the box, Kike Hernandez. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A ball and a strike.
That's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
Popped him up. Mountcastle in foul ground. 2 gone. Now at the plate here is Tristan Casas, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Red Sox lead 1. Through 5.5, we're tied at 4. Ryan Mountcastle. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, there haven't been a lot of runs scored in this one, but with one swing of the bat, he was able to drive in 4 in his last one. That was a huge grand slam that he hit.
First pitch of the AB now.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. And he fouls this one off. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And now here is Tyler Stevenson. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
The 3-2 pitch. Pops this one up. Choi into foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in the game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my pen on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Standing in now, Joey Gallo. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. And now in the box, Kevin Plawecki. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
The catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's the ball.
The 1-0 home. Is a fastball that misses. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
So now to the plate, Garrett Mitchell. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So next to hit is J.D. Martinez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So we'll leave after 6 rather nondescript innings of work as he stands to be the loser in this one. Carl Edwards Jr. comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Carl Edwards Jr.
First pitch on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
The 0-2 delivery. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Xander Bogaerts will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Comes set, now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Bogaerts carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The batter, the third baseman, Raphael.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Mitchell over at second. Devers on at first with 2 down. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Chris Davinsky will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 32, Chris Davinsky.
Ready now for Baltimore, Donovan Solano. First off, and he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. On the year, and over those innings, over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping in now, Aledmus Diaz. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball, that's it.
One out, nobody on. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 3-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
To the plate now, Ryan Keene. As he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's kicked out.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Tanner Scott has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 66, Tanner Scott.
So now into the box is Ji-Man Choi. In his career against this pitcher, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. And now the first pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball. 1-0.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Stepping in next, Kike Hernandez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. from the stretch. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and it hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull a trigger.
1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Here comes the 1-2. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Now here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
At the plate, Tristan Casas, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
No strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
2-2 count. Here it comes.
The count is full.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 5-4. Dominic Leone is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Dominic Leone.
Stepping up is Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 the count. Both Sox leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop, and it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
And he got him.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
At the plate now, Cedric Mullins. And he fouls this one off. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
2-1.
Whoa, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
There's the 2-1 home. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant, struck out in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Two out, nobody on. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Kevin Plawecki will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. Here it comes. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Sir Anthony Dominguez takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Into the box now, Garrett Mitchell, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next to hit is J.D. Martinez. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. He's set and the pitch.
Hey.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-1. Plawecki leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 1 hit, 1 left. Nothing in the Boston ninth. Last chance coming up for Baltimore. They'll be looking for 1. It's a 5-4 ball game. Number 16 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 16.
Ryan Mountcastle will stand in here again, and as he does, it's a good time to flash you back to the 3rd inning of the ballgame as you take a look at his grand slam. Obviously a key blow early on. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now change up down the way. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Narvaez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Now the first pitch. The numbers coming in. He's at 255. Home runs up to 30 now, and 89 runs batted in. Chased a bad one there, 1-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Joey Gallo waits on deck. Three-two pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
So now to the plate, Joey Gallo, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Baltimore down to their final strike. Struck him out, and the Red Sox go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Boston jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Chris Sale picks up his team best 4